Hello, my name is Jay Fuller. I'm one of the attorneys at the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm. We're a law firm that practices personal injury law in the state of Washington, and today I'd like to talk about what's referred to as a third-party action or a third-party election. Now, that's a kind of a long title, but what really is a third-party action? Very simply put, it's this. It's an action that you have where you've been hurt at work, but it's not the fault of your co-worker or of your employer that you were hurt. In other words, it's the fault of some third party. And in the state of Washington, you have the right to take action, legal action, against some other party other than your co-worker or your employer who hurts you while you're on the job. Now let me give some examples of what I'm talking about. For instance, let's say that you work for the state printer and you're out in one of the delivery vans of the state printer and you are hit by another driver and the other driver blows a stop sign. It's their fault, something like that. Then you have a third-party action, even though you're collecting labor and industries benefits, to pursue your legal rights against the at-fault driver. Another example might be, for instance, if you are an inspector for the Department of Labor and Industries and you're inspecting a facility and there is an unsafe access or stairwell or something like that in the building and you injure yourself if something breaks and you fall through a stair or something like that, then you have an action against that property owner for having an unsafe facility. Another example is if you work for the Department of Transportation and you're working on a road crew and a vicious dog that someone has not kept on their property or kept leashed comes and attacks you while you're working on the roadside by a person's property. You have a third-party action against that other party, against the person who's at fault, who, once again, is not your employer and not your coworker. So, how does the state notify you, the Department of Labor and Industries notify you that you have this right to pursue this legal action? And they send you this particular form here. And as far as the form is concerned, this form essentially gives you two choices. The first choice they give you is your right to pursue legal action either on your own or using the services of an attorney. And as far as pursuing personal injury damages, as they set them forth on this form, that's a matter of being able to collect for your pain and suffering, your time missed off work, your medical bills, maybe even your future medical bills if there are going to be any. So in other words, all the various damages, and there are others as well, all the various damages that you might have a right to pursue. The second option is, right here, is they give you the option not to pursue those damages and essentially give up your rights to the Department of Labor and Industries. So as far as the third-party election, that's what's referred to where you get the choice to pursue damages either on your own or through an attorney. And by the way, an attorney doing an injury case commonly works on a contingent fee, which means the attorney charges a percentage of what's recovered. And as far as the other part of it is that it doesn't necessarily mean if you hire an attorney that a lawsuit is inevitable. Sometimes with proper preparation, these claims are settled out of court. Well, these aren't an exhaustive explanation of all the various parts of a third-party election, but hopefully it gives you a better idea of what your rights and what your options are should you have the misfortune to be in an accident or be injured due to a third party. Once again, thank you very much. My name is Jay Fuller from the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm.